The story begins in ancient Japan, during a time when powerful lords ruled their own lands. In the province of Ako, samurai warriors capture a strange young boy wandering in the forest. No one knows where he came from. His skin is unusually pale, and the villagers fear he might be a demon or a spirit. Although many want him gone, the local ruler, Lord Asano, decides to give the boy shelter. The child is called Kai. Lord Asano's daughter, Mika, shows him kindness, and the two form a quiet friendship. Even as Kai grows up among them, most people treat him as an outsider, but he remains grateful for the Lord's mercy and Mika's friendship. One day, hunters go after a terrifying six-eyed beast that threatens the countryside. During the hunt, a samurai named Yasuno loses his sword and is nearly killed. Kai bravely steps in, defeats the monster, and even returns Yasuno's sword to him. Instead of thanks, Yasuno reacts with disgust, ashamed that an impure boy saved his life. When the hunting party reports back, everyone assumes Yasuno killed the creature, and he accepts the credit. As Kai leaves the forest, he notices a mysterious white fox with mismatched eyes staring at him. Far away in the rival province of Nagato, that same fox transforms into a beautiful woman. She is a witch serving Lord Kira, Ako's political enemy. The witch reports that their plan to sabotage Ako has failed for now. Back in Ako, preparations begin for an important festival and martial tournament that will be attended by the shogun, the supreme ruler of Japan. Kai suffers injuries from the hunt, and Mika tends to his wounds. Their bond deepens, but Kai reminds her that they come from different worlds, she a noblewoman, he an outcast. On the day of the festival, Lord Kira arrives with his champion fighter and the disguised witch. Kira insults Mika, provoking Lord Asano's anger. The tournament follows, but Yasuno, who is supposed to fight, has been bewitched. With no time to spare, Kai secretly wears a samurai mask and steps into the arena. When his mask falls, the shogun realizes that Kai is not a samurai. Outraged, he orders Kai's execution, but Lord Asano takes the blame to save the boy. The shogun accepts Asano's plea and spares Kai, but a deeper trap is already set. That night, the witch uses dark magic to poison Lord Asano's mind, making him believe Mika is under attack. In a hallucination, Asano strikes at Lord Kira, an act that appears to be an unprovoked assault. By law, Asano must die for attacking a guest. The shogun allows him the honor of seppuku, a ritual suicide, to preserve his dignity. Before his death, Asano urges his loyal samurai to protect the people and avoid reckless revenge. Mika is left as caretaker of Ako, but the shogun decrees that in 1 year she will marry Lord Kira, who now controls the province. Asano's warriors are stripped of their titles and become Ronin, masterless samurai forbidden to seek vengeance. Kira expels them from the land and has Kai sold into slavery. The Ronin leader, Oishi, is thrown into a dungeon to break his spirit. A year later, Oishi is released into the pouring rain, weak but alive. He reunites with his family, learns that Mika's forced wedding is near, and discovers that Kai has been sold as a pit fighter for gamblers' entertainment. Determined to honor their fallen lord, Oishi tracks down Kai, who has become a hardened warrior after brutal treatment. At first, Kai barely recognizes his old ally, but when Oishi speaks Mika's name, Kai regains his senses and escapes with him. Together they gather the scattered Ronin. Oishi proposes a daring plan: kill Lord Kira despite the shogun's prohibition. Everyone understands the cost, death is almost certain, but they swear to fight for honor. To arm themselves, Kai leads Oishi into the haunted Tengu forest, where supernatural beings test their courage. Kai proves his strength and loyalty, earning enchanted swords for the group. Disguised as traveling performers, the 47 Ronin infiltrate Kira's heavily guarded castle on the night of the wedding. While actors distract the guests with a fiery stage show, the warriors silently scale the walls, eliminating guards and taking their places so no one notices. The witch senses danger and unleashes her magic, setting the fortress ablaze. Battles erupt throughout the castle. Kai duels the sorceress as she transforms into a giant dragon, while Oishi fights Kira himself. With a special sword, Kai strikes a final blow, slaying the witch and ending her dark spell. Oishi kills Kira, presenting his severed head to prove victory. At dawn, the shogun acknowledges the Ronin's bravery but cannot ignore the law. They are allowed to die with honor, completing their mission as true samurai. Before the inevitable sentence, Mika confesses her love to Kai. Though separated by duty and fate, their hearts remain bound. This story is set against the backdrop of feudal Japan, focusing on the events that take place in the province of Aikyo. It follows the journey of a boy named Kai, his friendship with Mika, and the courageous missions of a band of masterless samurai. While the tale includes fantasy elements like magic and mythical creatures, it draws its inspiration from the real historical incident of the 47 Ronin, one of Japan's most famous legends of loyalty and honor.